You can now serve your community and earn a credit towards graduation. Community service learning is an approach to teaching and learning in which students use academic knowledge and skills to address genuine community needs. As a way to help foster civic responsibility, students are now able to earn 1 credit towards graduation after completing 75 hours of approved community service learning over their high school career. To qualify for the credit, students must complete their service learning with a certified service agency or as part of a service learning school program or student organization. Document individual preparation, action, and reflection. Community service learning documentation requires the upload of your completed and signed community service learning verification. To document your community service, go to the Rogers Schools page, go to Heritage, then Academics, and click on Community Service Learning for more information.
In February, Heritage hosted the 8th graders who will be freshmen here next year. The future freshmen got entertained by the theater class and the cheer team. And they also got a chance to talk to the teachers they will have next year. Reporting for Warrigal TV, and I'm Mayleen Monteroso.
Teens and vaping.
Teens think vaping is safer than regular cigarettes, but teens are wrong.
E-cigarettes are just as addictive as regular cigarettes.
Vaping harms the developing brains of kids and could affect memory and attention.
So, why vape?
We had a great opening night, Thursday night, and we're hoping that everybody will come out Friday. The show is very exciting. It's called Mulan Junior, and the junior version is actually exactly the same as the movie, the animated film that came out a few years ago. And all of the songs are the same. There's actually some songs included that are not in the movie, so it's a little bit added fun there for you. It is a family-friendly show. We've got sword fights. We've got fire-breathing dragons. It's very exciting. What more could you ask for in a show besides those kinds of things? And we got a bunch of beautiful girls dressed in kimonos and things like that. The reason we did this show was because a group of students approached me last year and asked they really wanted to do the show, and I said, okay, that sounds like a good show to me. Mr. Davis approved it, and here we are doing the show. And we actually have a lot of heritage students doing it, but we also invited some students from our feeder schools, so we're very excited to have them join us. There's a couple of teachers' kids that are in it. Coach Taylor's child is in it, and Counselor Tina McClure's children are in it. So we hope that we'll get a lot of little kids coming to see, a lot of big kids coming to see, a lot of people of all ages, because it really is a show for everybody with a great message.
If you are a baseball fan, you are living in the right area of Northwest Arkansas, from high school baseball to the Razorbacks and the Northwest Naturals. Spring is an exciting time for fans. We talked to Benjamin Kelly, radio voice of the Naturals, about living in the baseball hub of Northwest Arkansas.
It's a baseball hub. What's unique about this area is that, the state of Arkansas doesn't have, a major sports team. So the Razorbacks are that major sports team for a lot of people. And with the way that the Arkansas athletics have gone, baseball has been the perennial power for the last, since Van Horn got there. So the last 16 years, and he's been the staple. And, we at the Naturals tend to do better attendance-wise when Arkansas does better. We've seen when they made the run in 15 and 16 that the Razorback fans have kind of flooded into the gates, and they want to keep watching good baseball. And luckily, the Naturals have been able to put out a good team through those years. And last year, when Arkansas made their run to the College World Series, it came within an out of winning it all, and we saw that reflected in our attendance too. And so, I think not only are the options here with the high school that we have in the area, with teams like Springdale Harbor and Fayetteville and Bentonville and Rogers Heritage and Rogers and all those high schools, and a lot of those schools play here at the ballpark. And then obviously with Arkansas, and as good as they are, and with the Naturals, you have good talent of baseball at every level, and so many different options. You don't really get that in a whole lot of areas.
Downtown Rogers, one of the most historic sites of our city, full of tons of cultural landmarks, including a few new additions to the area. One of these additions is the Anime Cafe.
When I was around 13 years old, I tried bubble tea for the first time in California. It was the best drink I've ever tasted, and I wanted more of it. But when I came back to Arkansas, I realized there really weren't any bubble tea shops around. And around that time, I also loved anime. That's kind of like where my anime obsession started. So there weren't really many places that sold anime merchandise except for Hot Topic. And I decided it would be such a cool and interesting idea if I combined both my love for bubble tea and love for anime together and like turn it into a business. So we would sell bubble tea and Japanese snacks as well as anime merchandise. So I proposed the idea to my mom, and she said, okay, let's do it, which was an answer I was not expecting. But now, 3 years later, here we are, and Anime Cafe has become a reality. I think working here is a blast. It's a great experience, especially for newcomers to the workforce, people who have never had a job. It's a great starting point. We love to serve customers with a smile and make lots of bubble tea and just all in all have lots of fun. And running a business, I believe, has its ups and downs. It can be very rewarding and exciting, but it can also be very stressful and time-consuming, and your schedule is very, very packed with a lot of things, but in the end, it's just such a great experience. And if you ever want to open your own business, I recommend that you should. It teaches you such, like, a lot of life skills and just a lot of things in general.
How does it feel to be Teacher of the Year?
Well, it's quite an honor, a school of this size and the number of teachers that's in this school and the number of students, and it was selected from past winners and students. That's quite an honor, and I'm very grateful to have that opportunity to be Teacher of the Year. You don't look for those things. You just come to school and try to do the best job you can and make it fun and interesting for the kids, and what happens, happens. And so I'm very honored, very humble.
What is your favorite memory teaching here?
When I get kids that come back that have been here a long time ago, several years ago, and they come back to visit and come see me and hunt me up, they want to come see Coach E, because I've left some pretty good memories with them, I guess, because I'm a little bit nuts in class and they enjoy that, the old crazy coach, so they come back. So that's what really makes me happy is when kids come back after they've been away for several years just to say hi.
Why do you think Coach E deserves Teacher of the Year?
Well, I think he deserves Teacher of the Year because he's like very organized. He always like keep things together so we can like find our work and do the things, you know.
I think Coach E deserves Teacher of the Year because his teaching style, and he helps every student like individually, and that's what makes his class good.
What's it like being one of his students?
Well, it's fun actually. He is like, we do the work, we have a lot of work, but he is like organized things so we have fun in class.
Fun, and he lets us work, but he also has fun at the same time. So that's why I think his class is an easy class, and yeah, that's basically it.
What is your teaching style?
Well, I'm a little wacko. I'm very entertaining, but I incorporate my kids into the stories. I just don't give them facts and throw it at them. I incorporate the kids into the stories and things. I'm a storyteller, and I go over it and change it up so they can understand it. And you know, I just enjoy what I do, and I think it shows. And my kids enjoy my classes, and I enjoy coming to school. This is, what, 27 years now that I've been a teacher, and I really enjoy coming to school every day. To me, this is not a job. I've worked in a real job. And to come to school and tell stories and put those kids into those stories and make history come alive, it's really cool.
How do you feel about Coach E?
I think Coach E is just fantastic. I've had the pleasure of knowing him the last 11 years, and he's just an incredible human being and a fantastic teacher. And more importantly than that, he's just a good friend. And the students have no clue just what he does for them, how hard he works. Whether it's implementing technology or he's learning new content, Coach E always works really hard to create quality instruction for his students.
What do you think about Coach E?
Oh, Coach E's a fantastic teacher and a person. You will find that he's very student-friendly and he expects a lot out of his students, but just got a good humor and got a good way, and his classes are run well and they're fun, and kids really like him. And I like working down the hall with him, too. He's a good workmate.
What do you feel about him winning the Teacher of the Year?
Oh, he deserves it. He works hard. He works really hard and is prepared and stuff. And, you know, he's done that all his life, so I'm kind of surprised it took this long.